A few years ago, I was at a job that made me cry every day. It was a high-pressure position where I was dealing with lots of clients all at once. The fast-paced environment made me super anxious, but after going through such a long period of unemployment, I was so desperate for purpose that I just stuck with this job. At the time, I thought that forcing myself to show up every day and just ignore my emotions was a way of forging a path to fulfillment. Now I know that even though I was being brave, I wasn't practicing the true courage that leads to purpose. In their book, The Psychology of Courage, the authors define courage not only as the ability to tolerate the discomfort of fear, but also as the ability to move forward and lead a fully engaged life. Given the nature of our world and the omnipresence of media, a lot of us have gotten pretty good at continuing on even in the presence of fear. However, it's a lot more difficult to live a fully engaged life out of our deep values. But it is essential in order to find our purpose. So how do we go about cultivating courage? Here are 3 ways to get started. Number 1, push yourself just an inch out of your comfort zone. Now, I'm a creature of habit as much as anyone, but I found that when I keep doing the same things over and over, I start to live on autopilot and find myself stuck in a rut. Trying out a new coffee shop or book club or even just a different workout requires us to take initiative. It might seem small, but taking these steps consistently gets us out of our ruts and makes us stronger, more adaptable people. Tip number 2, ask for more. Be honest with your partner, your family, and even your boss about what you truly want. Sure, it's scary, and it often means risking relational conflict or rejection, but if we're going to become people of courage, we have to learn how to speak up for ourselves. I did this about a year ago when I realized that my current position wasn't utilizing my social media skills. I was really nervous about it, but I created a portfolio and requested that my boss change my job responsibilities, and it worked. I am now the social media coordinator and get to spend most of my time doing what I love. Tip number 3 is to dream bigger. If you're anything like me, it's really easy for you to stay small. Even with this channel, I originally set really low expectations for myself, like, oh, I'll start it in a year, or I'll post just 1 video a month. We think that these tiny, minuscule goals are realistic, but really we're just acting out of cowardice. Out of a fear of embarrassment or failure, we completely limit ourselves. But I recently heard someone say, if you're not in failing mode, you're not growing. It's clear that cultivating a life of courage leads us to our purpose, so let's set aside our fear and brave up.